Good morning. Just want to quickly jumps into the room. Obviously, it's kicked off the morning. I'm noticed some significant patterns developing on patterns here. But what I want to do is maybe very quickly. I didn't have a great night's sleep last night, so I probably won't be trading. It's one of those signals that I have, mental state protection, psyche, soul, all that kind of stuff. But what I wanted to share with you very quickly is possible moves this morning see happening on Palantir, specifically for traders like Christian, maybe Vincent and others in the pro trading that like to trade like I do. Of course, there are maybe many more out in the YouTube world, but most specifically, what I would likely see, and I'll explain and justify how I got to this decision or this prediction, perhaps tomorrow morning, pre-market, or sometime later this week. But if you all remember last week, we set the golden line. If you remember from my charts, maybe I can, let's try and quickly just do this. Okay. So I'm just having some technical difficulties. Sound, yeah, okay. Well, okay, then I suppose that thing, I'm not going to go through it right now. The good news is I've ordered entirely new rig guys that arrive sometime next week. So these type of delays and sound issues and not being able to share my screen and all that kind of stuff will be a thing of the past. So let's trust for next week, everything's going to be 100%. Guys, okay. All right. I'm just going to give it a call. Technical issue still a problem. We'll guaranteed we'll have it sorted out, guys.
Traders, top of the morning to everybody, and welcome to the 44 Trading Room. Welcome to a beautiful Tuesday morning. We had yesterday off, observance of Memorial Day. Thank you to all that have served and are with us this morning, either through here or on YouTube this morning. Great to have everybody here. Looking forward to trading with everybody and looking forward to a big day today. We got great volatility, markets higher this morning, and we'll talk about that and just a little bit more as we get this Tuesday session started. Shortened week, but you know what? A great week, and a great week to be trading, and a great week to be trading with us here in the 44 Trading Room. Talk about these futures this morning. We'll start off with Asia. In the overnight session, we had the Asian markets mostly down, but not by much. Nikkei was down 162. Hong Kong Hang Seng down 7 points. And the Shanghai and China down 7 points. Europe still in session right now. German DAX down 123. FTSE in the UK up 70, and the CAC 40 in Paris up 55 this morning. One market up, 5 markets down, putting pressure to the U.S. futures on the downside. But guess what? We're bucking that trend this morning. U.S. futures this morning, as we get going here, up 362 3/4 on the Nasdaq, up 184 on the Dow, and up $51.5 points on the S&P 500 E-mini this morning. So we're moving in the right direction on the tentative hope that U.S.-Iran deal is close to being taken care of. That being said, we've got the U.S. Conducting strikes in Iran, self-defense strikes as they call them, as Trump pushes for a peace deal. That's about it. Dropbox CEO Drew Houston stepped down after 19 years at the helm of the cloud storage pioneer. Let's see, BP shares falling this morning. Oil, okay, yeah, let's talk about the commodities here. Oil this morning down $3.83 to $92.77 per barrel this morning. If you're in the gold patch this morning, while gold's down $3.40, so not bad, down to $45.19.80 this morning. And if you're into crypto this morning, you got Bitcoin down $631.15 down to 76,738.70. Ether's down $5, 5.07. Solana's down, Doge's down, XRP down this morning. That's really about it. In fact, not a ton of stocks to really choose from. Ferrari comes out with a electric vehicle. That didn't go over very well with the Ferrari faithful. But that's coming, and that stock is down. Race, R-A-C-E. I had bought that at the IPO. I won't forget that. It's awesome to talk about. You have a chunk of Ferrari. But anyway, that's where we're at this morning. So again, futures higher this morning on a perhaps Iranian negotiated deal with the U.S. We'll see how that lasts for the day. But again, a shortened week today. We are starting in on a Tuesday. Let's say good morning to all here in the room. Steve C., good morning. Clifton, top of the morning to you. Marco, good morning. Christian, good morning. Seth, good morning. Thank you for posting, Christian. MU, QCOM, AMD, I'm watching all of those as well. Yep, absolutely. Justin, good morning. Keep an eye on PLTR. I am doing that this morning. In fact, let me make sure that I've got that up here. Where am I here? PLTR. Yes, right here. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. I got that up. Okay. Yep. Very interested in your opinion as a strategy analyst. Yep. Techniques. Okay. Yep. Just well too. Absolutely. Yep.
Quick
that.
audio, guys, is my audio better or worse?
Justin, say it again.
Is my audio better or worse?
It's a little bit worse. It's kind of breaking up a little bit this morning.
Okay. Damn it. All right. Not good.
Yep. Okay, to Dash, good morning to you. Yep, awesome, awesome. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, very walking through 44. Yep, appreciate that. Jonathan, good morning. MD, what do you say, Jonathan? Yep, glitching. Yep, Lee T, good morning. Jay, good morning. Christian, good morning to you. Justin will work on that. Brian, good morning. Divide, good morning. Dan, good morning. And DVG, good morning to you. Let's talk some stocks here this morning. We've got about a minute and a half to go. DVG, you can take over. I'm going to post some trades here that I'm really looking at here. I had AMD, but it just broke out. Looking great.
Yeah, let's face it. I mean, the chip sector is hot. I mean, take a look at MU, literally springing up from 750 or so all the way up to 820 this morning. What a huge move. The chip sector is definitely on fire. I'm keeping an eye today on names like OKLO, CRWV, CEG. If you guys remember, we were buying that down at 259, 260. So I'm hanging on to that still, but we'll see if we can maybe get into like 340 at some point. So hold that for a bit. I'm looking to kind of spread out on the power grid. We'll say specifically infrastructure for AI. So I know Marvell's going to be reporting tomorrow. If you take a look at that stock, it is moving and grooving here pre-market up. I don't know, what is that? From 195 to 211. So we'll keep an eye on how it behaves around that 212, knowing that all-time highs sit at 198.40. So it's already in that breakout territory. Look, abundance is the mindset. So let's be mindful of rug pull can occur at any time. That said, I think that these markets definitely don't want to hit the pause button. Bulls have full control. So, Scott, we've got 15 seconds before we kick things off. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And listen, traders, we're going to have this continued upward move until we don't. So, you know, ride the train and let's continue this movement forward. And we are open for business this morning. AMD spiking this morning. Super good. I got to tidy a couple of things up here. Move a few things around.
Keep an eye here. OKLO. Want it in 70 print, ideally.
I'll take this Lunar, LUNR, if it gets below, say, 41 here.
Consumer confidence here coming out in half an hour. Let's be mindful of that as well.
Looking for the pullback this morning.
Okay, I like OKLO here pulling back. I'll wait. Like it here in the 70 print, but I'll be patient. CRWV pulling back. AOI pulling back. Worth noting, we did have a pretty big move here pre-market, so seeing some pullback would be reasonable.
NVDA needs to get with the program here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 217.
Yep. Let's see. Okay, watch this Lunar trade, LUNR. I'll take it over 42.50, LUNR. Wow, look at MU. Isn't that just unbelievable?
It really is. I'm not buying it up there.
It's going to go to 1,000.
I don't see why not. I mean,
Right.
Candace did it. Okay, hello, guys. We're going to start here. I wanted a 70 print, but 71.18 is kind of where we're looking at. Watching the cues. Maybe we break under the 200 EMA for a little bit. Again, 50% retrace on that 722.12 all-time high is kind of maybe a realistic move. We'll see.
Okay, traders, first trade of the day is going to be Rocket Lab. RKLB over 139 long, and I'm going to go full share size to start
Adding
here.
RKLB over
long.
72.
Yep. RKLB long, and right here at 139. I'm long this stock right here. Did not get the greatest fill, but that's okay. I'm going to add at 140. Go super full share size here.
Okay, we're adding to OKLO here. Guys, CEG is on the move. Beautiful.
And there goes RKLB. Lunar looking good. Remember, if you're in the Lunar trade, LUNR 42.50 entry here. Now we're pressing 43. And again, you just need to look here. I didn't do this pre-market. My apologies. Look at the daily chart here. We are think all-time highs. No, this spike high, that's crazy. But okay, I mean, we've got some good headway to go here.
All right, let's see if we could get a bigger move on OKLO to match CEG's energy. I probably should have traded that. I mean, I have the shares that we've been building on, so I don't mind. In fact, I could still trade it now, but using OKLO kind of as a
Wow, Rocket Lab, go baby. This is going to be a big trade for me. 143, I will be thankful.
What's AVGO doing? Look at AVGO. MU and AVGO becoming sisters now?
It's all good.
Exact same chart. Look at that. OKLO, guys, looking good.
Look at Lunar.
We're going to 2x our
Beauty.
share size. OKLO.
Beauty, $44, I'm out. $44, I'm out.
Nice, man.
Out Lunar. Yep. Awesome. Awesome move.
Meanwhile, the Qs are rolling over a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we rolled down to 722.12 before we see a bounce. That was an all-time high on the 22nd of May. So seeing a little bit of pullback on the Qs. That's not that big a deal. Not super surprising after that big move here pre-market. But let's see if OKLO can get with the program and break out over this 74 print.
Yep. Still a quarter of the trade left on Lunar. I came out 3/4 of the trade. Rocket Lab is definitely doing good. 143 target Rocket Lab RKLB. Come on. Two really good trades to start the day here. Just got to get RKLB break out at the top. AMD on the pullback here. I'm going to take some AMD here if we get to 482. I'll post this here. AMD long 482. Don't necessarily understand NVDA just floundering here when the market's up big, but it is what it is.
Well, OKLO pulling back now. I don't like that.
Okay, traders, I'm out all shares Lunar, LUNR, out all shares Lunar, LUNR. I'm full share size Rocket Lab and 143 target.
Okay, I think we might start balance here a bit. Let's see.
Come on.
Here comes OKLO now. Guys, I'm going to add even more. We're going to go 3x share size OKLO. Big position now. Just want to see like, I don't know, $77. And do that. That could make my week. CRWV. Looking like it's about to break out. That's a Scott setup, it feels like.
Take a look
That's
at it.
CRWV. It's either a make or break. Like if it gets above that 109, adios amigos, breakout. If we don't,
Well, Palantir getting pounded this morning. Yeah, like CRWV, maybe 109 at the top. No trade on AMD, and we just are coming out of this Rocket Lab right here. I was waiting a little bit more longer here. It spiked up to that 144. So I'm going to come out of the 3/4 of the trade here as we punch through 143 again. Let's see if we get some movement on this. Take a look at Costco. Yep. It's like a 25-point dump, 20-point dump, yeah. SNXS, XX. Wow.
Yeah. Q's shaping up nicely here at the bottom. See if it gives us a little oomph.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm glad I waited on Rocket Lab. You know, I saw that come back now, and we're going to get an extra point out of here. So 2 trades this morning. I'm out of here 144 and a 144.04 out. Rocket Lab, RKLB. 2 mammoth trades for me this morning, right out of the chute here, both on Lunar and RKLB, bouncing back from the long weekend. This is outstanding trading right now.
Get ready for OKLO, guys. We got a nice lift here on the Qs.
I'm going in AMD. I'm long AMD right here. Dang.
I'll pull AMD.
Yeah, I did not get a great fill. I'm going to quickly add AMD 484. I tried to get in at 482, and I was getting out of Rocket Lab, so celebrating and missing out on it here. So small share size to start here on AMD.
AVGO maybe.
MCHP also has got no volume, but that stock is running as well. NVIDIA. Hey, who knows what's going to happen today? Hopefully a bunch. Dow's up 163, NASDAQ up 235, S&P up 48. Okay, go AMD. Full share size here, AMD. Target 486 plus.
Big recovery now on the Qs, yo. Wow, guys, look at the Qs. Full recovery.
Yep. And then some. Look at this AMD. You talk about timing it perfectly. 486 target. Here we go, baby. Let's launch.
Why stop at 486?
I know. Well, why not just get into MU here at the top and ride it to 1,000?
I think AVGO, man, is the one I'm going to probably take. I'll nibble. I don't love the price point, but it'll be a quick scalp for a couple points. 425.70 we're in. AVGO, second trade.
I mean, all this movement in NVDA is doing what? Nothing.
Okay, hello. What are you doing? Don't do that. Okay, AVGL, we're gonna add. Why not? AMD, baby. Go, baby, go. AVGO now on the move. See if we get a breakout here. Okay, hello. I don't know what it's doing.
Look
Snoozing on me.
at AMD, DVG.
Yeah, I
Straight up
know
like a rocket ship. I'm going to take it here, traders, at the 489 break, right at the top. And I'll just take, well, no, I'm not. I'm going to take 3/4 off. 3 trades in a row. Boom, boom, boom. 3-0
Nice.
this morning.
Very nice.
That's the way I love it, man. Love to come in here like this. And you want to think to yourself like you're a genius, which I'm not. But when you start there and think about it, I picked these trades out, in the pre-market this morning, with conviction and with basis of they're going to go higher because Lunar has the announcement that stock and RKLB and ASTS this morning. I could have taken ASTS just blindfolded and boom, but landed on Lunar. And away we go. And 3 full share size trades also. This is not, a couple hundred shares. This is full share size trading here. And that'll pay the bills and then some here, especially on this AMD trade moving higher.
Yeah, AVGO looking good for me too. We'll probably take a partial here in a moment unless we get a breakout. I'm watching the Qs move higher. So I can wait. As long as we're green, I could wait for the push. Maybe we get a little more out of it.
QCOM maybe. Yep.
And by the way, since you won't give yourself credit, I will. Amazing call out today, Scott.
Yep. Thank you. That is. Okay. That is absolutely killing it, especially you get the share size right. I still got some AMD to go. I told you I was out of the Lunar trade, LUNR. Probably kicked myself for that one.
AVGO guys on the move. We'll take a partial here in just a minute.
And then the RKLB trade, I'm out. The only thing I have right now is AMD. Yep, absolutely. MCHP also, that stock was upgraded. I saw this morning. Thomson Reuters, very bullish on the stock, and that stock there. If you want to wait, just put it on just write it in your book or put it on your board for this week. MCHP over 100. 100.
Okay, low is hurting me this morning. I'll still wait, but I can't wait much longer. That's what I get for tinkering around with that name. I'm not a fan of that name, but it's definitely more of a meme stock.
Which one?
I have a choice. Okay, low. So like I'm treating them the same. Well, you have CEG, you have VST, CCJ, and like SMR, all in that nuclear energy space. So I like VST, I like CEG. Those are like the big names, and then CCJ is the only real company that's out there existing, we'll say, outside of those other two supplying that nuclear energy. So I like that whole space, and OKLO is like the meme name that's up and coming modular reactor type company. So I'm still hanging on to it, but I'm looking for a breakout to get to like 77, maybe even $80. I don't know if it'll happen today. And then we've got a partial coming here, AVGO. That works for me. Let the rest do its thing. AAOI, guys. Huge move on that as well. I think people that pushed it to all-time highs at 233 and change want their money back. What a push on the Qs, guys. Woo! New all-time highs, 728.06. On the cues, y'all.
And
Huge.
you can actually see, what's next. And what is next is if, actually not if, when they have a truce in Iran, I think the market is up another leg, even after this high. I just, too much good news, and the people will be us, the people. Everybody will be buying into something like this, and Trump will tell you, like DBG will say, he can't lose.
It's gonna go up like a rocket ship.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome,
CG,
Christian. So happy
unbelievable.
for you. So happy for you. Yes, we'll get Justin back in here. We're just making sure that his audio is perfect, and he wants it to be perfect because he's got a lot to share. So we're working with him to make sure it gets done. I hope it's a positive week. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that we continue to build on this momentum coming off of the holiday. And what usually happens on the holidays, especially holidays like this here, where you have a lot of gathering, family gathering, for retail traders like we are, if you're out there talking to friends and family, all they have to do is start talking stocks, and it gets the juices flowing. It's like, yeah, I bought this stock, or I think you should get into here, and then people start to follow through. So.
That was the talk of this holiday weekend for me, at least.
Yeah. So you times a million, right? I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what happens. People get out there.
Everybody
and
was an
they buy.
expert, which was awesome.
Yeah.
You know. I do think this has been a wonderful and unique opportunity that everybody seems to at least want to be aware of markets now and learning whatever they can. I think it's great. It's fascinating. But there's an old saying, when your taxi driver's giving you stock picks, it's usually time to sell.
Yep. Nope. Just the AMD trade right now. That's all I have. And that spike pullback, boom, and away we go again. Now 490 AMD. Crazy. Lunar breaking out. Wish I was still in that, but happy to be taking profits along the way. NVDA, I can't understand it. I don't. I mean, not going to try. It's up, 15 cents for the day, and the market's on fire. Go figure it out. NVDA now red for the day. How about that? Who would have thunk it?
Guys, taking out more of the AVGO trade. I think we're going to roll over here. Let's see some rotation. So Marvell, I'm keeping up. Maybe CoreWeave looking to a short that. We'll see, because it rejected that 109. So that could be interesting. Let's see what like Oxy maybe is doing, or names like that. CBX maybe. No. Guys, okay, well, I'm going to probably have to bite the bullet on this one if it continues any lower. Expensive trade for me this morning, but I'll wait. I have CG up right next to it. I'm looking at VST as well. They're all aiming higher, and OKLO is moving lower. So I thought it would get a little bit of love today from the retail community. So maybe we have to go hit up Stonk tweets or twits, whatever it's called. AMD now breaking out 491. Watching 192.90 on AAOI right now. It's a big level. 192.90. See if it gets above that, it should move. If not, maybe it's a new ceiling. Qs don't care. Trying to climb to new highs again.
Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take off half of the quarter here. No, I'm coming out all shares. I'm out all shares AMD. Flat for the day. Boom. Click.
Boom. I like that part.
Yep.
Boom.
Finished. Not going to risk it. Probably goes to 500 now, but that's all right. So I'm flat, looking for one. Any ideas, let me know. Could actually go into some of the same stocks. Lunar on a pullback. ASTS, the same thing. Definitely on AMD. Rocket Lab wouldn't be too far away. Should take some Rocket Lab right here, and I think that's what I'll do. I'll take it 140 RKLB. This will be a small share size trade because I'm just, asking myself why it's pulling back here.
That's crazy. I was talking AAOI 192.90. It hit that level just above it. What did it hit? Let's see. Not by much. And then pulled back like 3 points. 194.96 was high of session today.
Okay, I'll add at 141, target 142. Pretty simple. RKLB.
Time for rotation, I think. CEG is just launching. I wanted to see 340, which seemed like a pipe dream when it was down at 260. Now I'm starting to feel like maybe it's a reality. So I'll probably take some of that off here in a bit, but why CEG, you may ask? Well, they've got billions of dollars of agreements locked in with all the big, large hypervisor companies already in place. They just continue to grow. Meta, Google, so on and so forth. Guys, AOI, what a strong pullback. 192.90 would have been a perfect entry. Yikes. Q's now bumping up near the highs of the session. Another breakout, maybe. We'll see. Or do we start to slow down? I don't know. You know what? It's crazy. 29,000 or 30,000 is right around the corner for the NASDAQ futures, by the way. For the first time ever. It just got to, I think, 95 or 97. But it's right now, I think it's close. Let me look. Yeah, it just got to 93.50, but all-time high before it was like 97, I think. So we get above 30,000. Watch out. Which I think
It doesn't seem like it wants to slow down at all.
Yeah, I just think that's what. It'd be a historic moment. First time ever, NASDAQ hits 30,000. Guys, AOI, kicking myself right now for not shorting it at 192.90. Look at it now. Back to 185. Okay, guys, keep an eye here on the Qs. Wow. I'm watching the NASDAQ futures now because 30K, we're 5 points away from 30K. It just hit 97, so we're at all-time highs. Matched. Is it a double top, guys? On the Nasdaq futures. Oh, 3 points? That would be crazy. We didn't get to 30K by 3 points.
Wow, AMD just smoke showing it, right?
Oh, AOI now back to 183. Jeez.
Rocket Lab 138 will be my stop loss here. 138.
Guys, we just hit 30K on the Nasdaq futures.
It's awesome.
Officially all-time high, historic moment, guys. After a holiday weekend, pretty impressive. Wow. Well, if you had any doubts, rocket ship is definitely the right analogy. Wow, what a huge move, guys, for the Nasdaq futures. Now maybe do we get the rug pull? Look, I'm telling you, AOI would have been the perfect short. Darn it. Well. Which I don't really understand though. Like we talked about, oh yeah, ceasefire, we're having a deal, and then, you know, who knows, man? I just don't know what's up from down anymore with the news headlines. Just don't think people care. It's like, hey, buy everything. Still an okay low, guys. I don't like holding on to this losing trade though. Need to see it bounce here. Jonathan, you're going for MU short? Yeah, maybe we see some rotation out of the chip names. And what we need to have for these markets to continue moving higher is more breadth, right? You need to expand. A good way to do that is, and if you're looking at the number of stocks above the 50 or 200 EMA or SMA rather, it's a good way to kind of measure like, hey, are we broadening or are we still honing in on names like NVIDIA, et cetera? So to Scott's point, all the other stocks are moving, you know, parabolically to the upside. And what's NVIDIA doing? Falling asleep. Kind of want to short Marvell. 212 is where I wanted it, but let's see. Maybe I'll get it. How much of that move do you think is already baked? Is my point.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but that's pretty strong push there. You know, I think it's pretty cool too. Is I've noticed many of our traders, you know, appreciate y'all posting and giving perspective on, you know, not only trades that you're taking but entries. But I definitely feel like our crew is, I don't want to say maturing, but for lack of a better word, maturing. I mean, I feel like.
Well, I think we, you know, we talk about it all the time. We talk about giving back, and you mentioned, you know, how important it is to share that you know, their list and to talk about the trades, and it's just important because that's how we all win. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, there are some days I take several people's trades in here, so I'm not Mayor used to always say the same thing. He's not bashful of stealing other people's ideas. That's
No,
what the
not in this
community is
game.
for.
This game,
No.
it actually is. It's what makes it distinctly unique, right? Like when you see
Yeah.
names like AMD getting piled into AVGO, whatever. It's not just us talking about it. This isn't like some weird, we're plotting and planning. Trust me, our couple thousand shares, no one cares about that in the grand scheme of things. But add it up collectively. Big hedge funds are moving money around. Big institutions are moving money around. Yeah, that's the impact. The idea is to find the waves and grab your surfboard, but I'm hoping OKLO is the one for me today. Like right now, I just don't love that it's down here. And days like today, it sucks because you're over here batting 1,000, man. I love it when you have days like that. It's great. You're on fire. They have had like one winning trade. AVGO, OKLO are waiting, and I think I'm gonna short Marvel here. Let's do it. Full share size, guys. Two 10.87. Is it the 212 I wanted? No. But I want to see it break the 200 EMA, which is right about 210. 210 is a big psychological level. Who knows? Maybe we get a 50% retrace, which is what I'm after. So it closed at 196. We pushed to there. So should get around, I don't know, maybe 207. Looking for 3 points, 3 points. And they report earnings tomorrow. So this thing could definitely go straight up and go against me, which is fine. But Christian, my trade's definitely changed to join the room. Just wait for calls. Now you do your own analysis. Sweet. There you go. That's I guess my point too, Christian. You nailed it. Like having the confidence. I feel like for the crew, we're seeing a lot more confidence. Jonathan goes and taking the trades. Mark always, posting T-dash in the room. Like I love it. I think it's great that, A, it's a perspective, B, it's a target, C, it's, yes, in a way, like when you're just getting started trading, it's great to have like hey, I want to make $100, $300, $200, $50, $20, whatever it is. That's totally fine. At a certain point, though, you get to a point where you're like, hey, regardless of the share size, whatever, here's where I want to see price action go. Why? And then you look at your P&L. Like, yeah, it's good to keep an eye on it for risk management, right? But you should be getting to a point where you understand, like, hey, I'm putting on this trade. This is how much risk I'm willing to take. Here's what I'm willing to lose potentially. And if I do, I'm out. If I don't, let it play out. Guys, CEG is nuts. 310. Here it is. Meanwhile, OKLO falling asleep.
Okay, those of you that are in the Rocket Lab trade here with me at the 140, we have full share size now, and we're going to do this again here right past 143. We're just absolutely crushing this trade again. This is 4 in a row now for myself, and I think this will be it for me. 143.18 and 143.40. Now we're starting to take off. I'm going to come out here 143.63. Nailed it right here. Boom. Okay. 3/4 of the trade out. I'll keep the quarter. That's 4 for 4 today. Certainly blessed. Certainly happy. Certainly watching MCHP. MCHP could take the 100 out today. Wow. That's quite a move for a stock with very low volume. Look at Rocket Lab, like a rocket ship, baby.
Only trade I'm waiting on. Like, look, AOI, womp womp. Should have shorted that. 192.90. What a call. And 10 points on a $180 stock. That's a significant move, guys. Waiting on Marvel. I'm looking for 207 or full share size on that trade. And then OKLO, we're still stacked on that one, 3x. So I need to see some love over 71.68 before I'm making any money. I definitely ate too much over the weekend, the holiday weekend.
Always, right?
Okay, here we go. What's it gonna be? Marvel, come on. And OKLO, come on, baby, get up there. $77 is my target. Do that. That's a big chunk of change. In fact, I don't think 74.20-ish. Yeah, I don't think I'll take a partial till I see $75. Here comes Marvel. This should take out the session low here. Yes. Yes. Keep going. Looking for a big sell. Come on, come on, come on. We definitely have some support here and 205, it looks like. 205, 206. So get ready to take a partial on MRBL. Come on, break 209 here, Marvel. Let's go. Yeah, Jonathan, the big thing, you're saying market's slowing down. The big thing is we're now above, I'm looking at the NASDAQ futures more so than the Qs today for only one reason. That 30K level is new. It's brand new. And psychological level, it's a big deal. Guys, we're in a 207 print now, Marvel. Let's go. Let's get a little drop here. Let's let the floor give out. Getting ready for a partial, guys. Remember, that was a full share size position, so let's make some dough. It'll offset what we're losing in OKLO. We haven't recognized the loss yet. Okay, here's the 207 print. We should get a drop here. Come on, 205 maybe. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay, getting ready for the partial here on MRVL, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe a little more. Remember, our target was in this 207 print, so 321. Okay, there we go. Partial taken on MRVL. We'll let the runners do its thing. Now we just need OKLO to wake up. That helped pay for me holding on to this OKLO trade. MU. I mean,
It just doesn't
862.40
stop. I mean,
is
it's
an all-time
incredible.
high. Yeah, it has to be eyeballing $1,000, man. I mean, that's all I can think about. Think about the $1,000 share club. It's SanDisk, Nvidia, now maybe MU, maybe AMD, maybe. Worth noting, every time we hit those $1,000 share type companies, you usually end up having a split, right? Tesla did that twice. NASDAQ futures, new all-time highs. Might feel like we're slowing down. I don't know, man.
Anything under 141, I'll take the rest of Rocket Lab off. Okay.
TLTR's consolidating. Let's take a look. Okay, so we got runners to the upside on ABGO, runners to the downside on MRBL, and then we're still fully stacked on OKLO. So I'm looking to see if we're, point away from being break even, but I really want to see this thing take off and emulate CEG. And unfortunately, while those stocks look the same pre-market, they drastically changed at the open here. $728. Let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, maybe Rocket Lab continues to run higher now. Interesting enough, Dow's only up now 35 points. NASDAQ's up 335 points. QCOM at the top. MCHP continuing. I think MCHP could get 100 today. Yeah. Yeah, what's Google doing? PLTR, yep. QCOM, nice. Should have taken QCOM earlier. Try to pick it up a little bit lower.
Yeah, price is compressing on PLTR. I'm busy watching for a breakup to. It's either going to push it down to 131, but it's looking bullish at the moment. Up to about, I'm still sitting on target at 139.02.
Where do you think the breakout point is? 136 or?
Be 131.02.
Okay.
Is it just me or is audio pretty bad?
Yeah, audio's still not there.
Bad. I'm not talking.
We miss you, man.
Sorry, guys. I did a lot of work on it over the weekend, but it looks like I did more damage than good.
New highs, guys, on the Qs. ABGO, baby. Come on.
Lunar breaking out now. I'm still in the Rocket Lab trade, and we're going to have a rocket ship. Maybe we get to break out at the top now. That would be sweet. Probably be my last trade of the day here, right? Why bother? Up huge today.
Come on, OKLO.
Wow, MU just never stops. Yep, the only thing I'm in right now is Rocket Lab. Okay, traders, I got to run. I'll be back here in just a little bit. I got to meet somebody real quick. DVG will take over, but I'll be back here in a little bit.
I don't. An absolutely record-breaking day today, y'all. 30,000 on the NASDAQ is massive. You know, if you guys have 401ks, take a look at it today because I should say the next couple days to refresh based on today's price action, but monster move. Let's do a quick look around the room. How we doing today, y'all? Green, hopefully, if you're following Scott this morning. OKLO could still be a huge trade for me, but right now, snooze patrol, unfortunately. Like the fact that we had such trouble getting to 30K and then we went, I'm looking at the NASDAQ futures right now. We went from 30K to 3061 in the last 5-6 minutes, 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 10 minutes. CRWV that failed 109. AVGO still climbing. Wow. Don't sleep on the outside names though. Dell, Marvell at this point, like everybody knows about it because they're reporting tomorrow, and it's, I mean, what was it at like $50 within the last year? $58. These look like they're going to break out again. Here comes OKLO, finally. I'm going to take some more off of AVGO here, guys. Again, I want to see rotation out of the chips into energy. Maybe it doesn't happen today, but maybe it happens this week. I don't know. I just have a feeling that that's directionally makes sense if we want to see these markets continue to move higher. Unbelievable. Look at the Qs, guys. Just straight up. Incredible. Christian, I just saw your note. Right on, man. Yeah, this is a wild market, man. I love it. You know, a little disappointed on the OKLO trade. We made some money on AVGO. We made some money on Marble. It's kind of taking it easy today on as far as positions. The good news, though, is I mean, we're on the right calls, I would say. CEG moved higher. MU, I mean, you just throw a dart and just wake up, made money. Look at that thing. 876 now. Wow. It's almost hard to believe. Like if you look at this morning's open at the NASDAQ futures. You can look at the Qs, the same thing. But it's almost more dramatic on the NASDAQ futures. But if you look at the Qs even, it's like it is straight up. There's no pullbacks. There's nothing. Like it started off looking like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna sell a little bit. And then everyone just decided, yeah, now it's time to buy. It's pretty wild. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, hello guys. I'm gonna have to dump it here in a minute. Marvell working out though. AVGO worked out. Okay, hello. Tell you what, I'm gonna trim it. I'm trim back quite a bit. So we'll take a little bit of a loss, but we'll keep some in the event we bounce here. Speaking of, I remember when Dell was $110 and people were freaking out. It's at $300 right now. I don't know if you guys remember, but Trump was talking about Dell, you know, because Michael Dell was there and his wife and all that stuff. Look at the stock now. It's almost like the knighting, if you will, of just look at the crew that went with him to China. Like every one of those stocks is doing just fine. Yeah, Mark, good call too. Yeah, Western Digital, another name in that space. You can almost like cluster them all together. You know what I mean? So you have some of the ancillary names. I would argue Marvell's kind of one of them, even though they made a big pivot. But like Lumentum, it's already 1,000. I think it was $1,000 last time I checked. Let me see. 936, sure. But like that, ASML, AMAT, what's AMAT doing? Yeah, AMAT looking great today as well. LRX, I could type. Slam Research, yep, up to 319 pushing right now. So if you just take the chip sector and just dice it up a bit, you'll see. I mean, they're all like up 4, 5, 6%. But what's interesting is seeing like the data center play, like CoreWeave pulling back a bit, AI pulling back a bit. I think people are getting a little bit more optimistic on, again, the infrastructure side of things. Like Lam Research, you need them to build the chips. ASML, you can't build a chip without them, period. MU, kind of same thing. Interestingly enough, SMCI is kind of at $35. Like, yeah, its market cap's at 21 billion at $35, because if you guys remember, they had a pretty big split. And they've been, you know, in trouble as far as bad reporting, financial skewing, whatever you want to call it. I don't think people really got over it, but it doesn't change the fact that they make money, and they're aligned with NVIDIA. They're tied at the hip for now. That could change. TSM, look at that thing, $415 again. Wild. And for those of you guys who like ETFs, SOX, SMH. And there's a bunch of them, right? But SOX, SMH, two big ones you could watch. That's SOXX. Helps kind of, you know, soften the edges a little bit. You know, you may not get those big, significant moves, but I mean, what is SOX doing right now? Let's take a look. Oh, no big deal. It's just up 6%. No big deal. Unbelievable. I mean, everything in this space, straight up. SMH also up 4.5%. So, all that to say, I don't think AI is going anywhere anytime soon, but what I think is hilarious is, guys, we're just scratching the surface. Like, LLMs are great, but it's just the beginning. The key thing is the cheaper power and chips get, again, which is why this whole idea of commoditized futures, like, hate to say futurizing because that's not the right word, but basically making compute a future that you could trade. That is actually really interesting because it kind of helps flatten globally how we compete for compute, which makes things cheaper. But AI, like, once we start getting better, you know, what we could do with images, what we could do with, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff to unlock still with AI. And the people that have those big data centers, the Googles, the Metas, whatever, that's why they're able to lay off 8,000, 10,000 people, because they own the data centers. They repurpose and reuse it. So their cost is fixed, essentially. Meanwhile, the rest of us are having to pay it by token if we're trying to get involved as, you know, someone on the outside. But there'll be a curve. Again, cue the disclaimer, it's not financial advice, but in my mind, there's a curve where, like, each model, each new generation of model is going to be expensive. and then we'll see that get less expensive over time. Why? Because better models will come out and compute will get cheaper. So it doesn't mean that they're bad. What the change will be is like, oh hey, this one only goes up to said data, right? Like what they did with the original OpenAI stuff. Like it only goes to 2000, June of 2022, 23, 25, whatever. But at some point they're going to be like, hey, it doesn't work anymore. Like now you can essentially earmark what happened in the last 2 months, 3 months, day, 3 days, and people are going to want the newest, latest, AI, because markets move dynamically, businesses move dynamically. So you can't afford to do the stuff for what happened yesterday unless you're doing reporting, right? Year-on-year reporting, earnings projections, blah blah blah. It should be interesting to see, guys. Nasdaq futures just cleared 30,100 for the first time in history. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Do we ever see the rug pull? And if we do, it'll be violent. But right now, there's no sign of that. No sign at all. I know Scott, I think he's planning on coming back, but I do have to step away for a little bit as well. Guys, markets are on high, unbelievable. Hopefully you guys are out there crushing it right now. We still have the trade on OKLO, but we trimmed it back, so we ate a little bit of a loss there. Thank goodness for Marvel, MRVL. That trade basically helped offset what I essentially lost in OKLO. So we're up on the day, but not by much. Unless OKLO could take off, great. But otherwise, AVGO, we still got some runners left there. Marvel, we still have some runners there. I'll put a stop on the rest of those. Probably, I don't know, 3-point stop. Put it in right now. So worst case.
Okay, just came
lose a few bucks.
Looking like MU wants the 900 today. Maybe 1,000 this week. What's an extra 100 points? It's nothing for that stock, right?
No, it's really not. This guy was getting ready to step away.
Yeah, I am too, traders. I've got to go. I've got some people here at the house that are doing some repairs, and I got to step away as well. So it's going to be a early day. Good news though, DVG, we absolutely murdered it today, or I did, and I think where are you for the day?
Yeah, I'm barely green. I mean, I've got OKLO could make or break the day for me. I ate a little bit of a loss on that one, but AVGO, we crushed it. Marvel, we crushed it.
Yep.
So now I'm just waiting on OKLO to take off, and if not, I've got to stop in place to make sure. Worst case, I end up with a small red.
Well, and maybe now's the time for Justin to come in and maybe work with. I don't know. I don't know if Clifton could get it done just here in the room, but maybe keep trying that. So, okay, I'm done. Traders, thank you. Everybody on YouTube, thank you. What a blessed day this is to be able to come in here and make this kind of money in just a morning session like this. But you know what? That's what we do. We've been doing it for a while now, and super proud of that. So let's get it going. Let's keep it going. I'll see everybody tomorrow. DVG, thank you for contributing. Thank you for trading. And I will see everybody tomorrow morning. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Mark, Christian. Appreciate you all. Take care.
Scott. Have a good one.
All right, hey Justin, give it a go. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe Clifton can sidebar you, and maybe the rest of the room could be the guinea pigs today. Suffer the day and get it right, so that this week you can be an all-star.
100%. Let me. I just want to finish this one trade. I need Palantir to take me to the promised land. So once that's done, Clifton, if you're free a little bit later today, we can take a look at it. How's the audio now, guys? I need a minor change. Is it any better? Bad. Okay. Right, I'm going to shut off audio then. Sorry about that, James. And general ladies. For those of you in the group, I hope you did well. I hope you followed those trades, made some good money, and are one step closer to being financially free. Literally, guys, that's as easy or as hard as it can be. So the reason why I'm just coming online quickly is just to say I'm going to be signing off in about 5 minutes. Wishing you all the best. Good luck. God bless. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And let's hope we have a good week, rest of the week.